Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? This is the Reluctant Hobby back again. Alright, and man, this is weird. Oh, well, I got a time stamp. Real quick, let me greet everybody real quick. Reporting Hardugu dot all the way to the bank. Faces Los, bonjour, mes amis. Kedabawani konnichiwa. Ni hao, ni ama. Sani banani, jumbo bagani. Assalamu alaikum and shalom. Just wanted to show y'all my little Afro shirt that my sister made. And it's pretty nice. It is pretty nice and durable, right? So, just ask me offline how much, right? One of the guys I told. But anyway, I'm going to say this right off the top. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, click the notification bell. And in the description box, you will see my PayPal me. Just click that if you'd like to donate. And it's a less than a minute process. However, make sure you take care of yourself and family first. Okay, so I am here waiting on my MRI because, as y'all know, I have cancer, right? Should have been dead. Don't know why I'm not dead, but I'm not. But then again, I go to them favelas. I haven't been shot. I mean, I'm still here. Don't know why. So I just keep doing the stuff that I've been doing all my life, right? The stuff that you see me doing isn't new. Now it's expanded because one, I have the time, and I saved up a little bit of money to give the way I give, especially in Brazil. Now, if y'all recall, I was doing that giving here in the United States. But as you know, the B-Fem, you know, my main adversary. Let me switch this. See how this goes. Yeah, the B-Fem, my main adversary, had a problem with me earning and doing for the community. Because you're allowed to do for the community if you do it their way and their way only. Alright? In other words, you have to placate them. You have to be in service to them. And, all the wickedness, you have to accept the wickedness as good. Alright? So, what's up with this video right here? Well, so all of the guys that have serious things wrong, right? And this is something I've been noticing since, I've been coming here to be seen about the cancer and all of that, all the rest of that stuff, right? Right now, I'm not getting any treatment because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Y'all understand? I am ready to go. Right? And I'm looking forward to meeting my maker because I didn't screw anybody over to the point where I think I need to be around to make up for stuff. And even most of the people that are around that's doing people wrong, they think some Caucasian dude from out of the sky is going to forgive them for the evils that they've been doing to other people. All right. But one of the things that I've noticed here, and what really made me decided to do this video here, is how devoid from care, commitment to good, love and compassion the B-Fem is. I mean, seriously. Most of the people here that I see here that are in relationships are not in relationship with B-Fem. Now let me break down what I mean. I've seen a lot of brothers, Caucasian men, other soldiers, older soldiers, former soldiers, come through here. I'm at the VA. All right. I'm at the VA because the Democrats took away my TRICARE, even though I still have to pay for it. It only gives me emergency room access. They took away, the Obamacare. So it screwed over vets, disabled vets. All right. So everybody has to come to the VA. All right. But in any case, so as I was dealing with this, I'm coming up here. I see who is supporting many of the older guys here. And I have yet to see a B-Fem that is in support of a person, a soldier. All the ones that said we march for the thug. We march for you. And they think that's support. To wait till your life is exhausted, then to run out in the streets to get attention from the news media and everything. But the guys, and when they do that, they don't march for good guys. Where that evil stuff that happened to good guys. No, they don't care about that. You very seldom see them marching for the children whose lives were dismissed by, their progeny, the offspring, the thugs, right? So, basically, I look here and I see that there is no familial support of these women, of any good man. I'm talking like wife to husband, in the way that I see a lot of these men up here being supported by the others. All right. So I'm walking around in between floors and I see this, and I've noticed this. All right. It's how I determine my care. It's like, if I die or if I don't, I'm not leaving nobody behind to get. Now, let me break it down like this. There are people that's going to want the things that I've accumulated, that they think they're going to get it. Right? But no, they're not worthy of it. All right? You have a lot of people that are waiting like vultures. My immediate family don't really know what's going on with me, except that the girls told them, but they probably forgot. Like, I have one brother who pretty much knows what the real deal is, right? And he has a channel, and we're surprised that I'm here, right? But them and people related to me that hang with me will tell you that the same stuff I'm doing in Brazil, the same stuff I'm doing in the community here, I've been that way all my life. That has been the problem that the B-Fem has had with me. Like, I refuse to become a Pookie and Ray Ray. All right. Now, remember, I was talking about the one woman in Brazil that wanted me to get up in the middle of the night and go find some, leaves, trees, you know what I'm talking about. Pass the Tutti on the left-hand side. That, right? And she's been, like, contacting me, making sure she stay in touch while I'm here. So I'm thinking maybe she had to change her heart. My rules are still the same, right? I don't do weed heads, right? I don't want to talk to no female that's a weed head. And why is it that all the so-called Christian spiritual women that's going to argue with you about stuff, why is it that they're not worthy of being a wife? Because you don't want all the garbage that they're putting in their body, like all the rest of that stuff, the cigarettes and stuff. You don't want that in your body. You don't want to kiss them and have all the gunk they got in their body in yours, right? But they don't care about their body. They don't care about yours. They don't care about you. And this is what I'm starting to see. See, how you know people care about you is who supports you as a man, right? in the case of injury, who supports you? And this is what I know. Here in the United States, where I was born and raised by my mama black, right? As much as a lot of these females, none of them were taught to actually care for a brother. They will say a Caucasian man is the love of their life. They will change their ways to support the Caucasian man. All right? But at no point do the B-Fem in mass numbers support good Afro men. All right? Men that have done stuff with their life. Men that are actually doing positive things for the community and children. They don't even like those men. They'll say, oh, that's good that he's doing that, because they're glad somebody's doing that so they could send their child to him. But as far as caring for that man, they don't. All right. And so when I come here, I've seen a bunch of wives wheel their husbands in. And these will be men, almost all of them, that had other than black wives. As a matter of fact, even if there was another former soldier female up here, she would treat Afro men as a pariah. They're nice to the Caucasian men. Hey, I'm doing well.
Excellent. Good for a Friday, right?
Every day's a Friday to me.
Well, one day I'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
Just not now.
But I like Mondays. Every day's a Friday, but I like Mondays. But anyway, as I sit here, right, and I started to notice that. I started to look at all the waiting rooms and stuff. I walked around. Now, in saying that, one of the best places to do that is the VA hospital, and you can get a good sense of who actually supported the men that, would give their lives for their family, for the women, right? And they don't get that support. See, the misnomer that the B-Film try to give you is just the thugs that care about the community when they're destroying it. It's the thugs that stick around when one cop show up, they're gone. When any trouble show up, they're gone. But the guys that actually sign a piece of paper saying that I will go into hostile areas and have bombs dropped on me, machine gun fire and stuff intentionally, and I will run through it in order to protect said country, community, family, wife, children. If you are melanated, you're worthless to the B-Film. All right. The only ones that I've seen around here actually supporting anybody were the ones who were paid to do it because it's their job. They're CNAs. They belong to things, and this is their job. Right? And when you look at anything that a B-Film wants to do, that one is short-sighted, she get less benefit for it. One is kind of economical to us, right? Because now we don't have to pay for dates or anything. But if you look at them, everything they want, everything they ask for is money straight off the top. I want you to understand this. Money straight off the top. Right? They want the money, but they're always struggling. When I look at all the rest of these guys around here, I was like, wow, they got the support of wives. They got the support of families. Do you know why the Afromen don't have the support of family? Because the B-Fem robbed them of it. Think about it. She decides she don't want to be with him. And then she takes the family from him, leaving him with nothing. Takes half his income. More if he married her. If men were unwise enough to marry these women, they will take half the income, child support, all right, spousal support, the house and the children. If he gets sick, he has no family. He's alone. Because this woman robbed him of everything. All right, while robbing him of just significantly of his wealth. And here's the sad part. Some of y'all already know this. When I go to Brazil, I have people there that care about me. I mean, literally care about me. And yes, again, they are not melanated. Always worried about me. All right, always driving to the airport to pick me up from Copa Grande, which is like an hour and something drive. Then they'll drive me to my hotel just to go back. I'm like, no, I can Uber, I can do this. No, you're in danger. Da, 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 da. You know? All right, you got them. I come down there, I go down there to give them money, give them things and stuff. Oh, you got any hash? You got any money? When they thought I was running out of hash, they gave me 700. And I was short, but once I figured out how to get it back and figured out how my bank worked, I just went and gave it back to them. But think about it. They were concerned. Did you run out of money? Did you run? I was like, no. You give too much. You give too much. Wait a minute. But I'm giving to them. So they were more concerned about my well-being, my health, and my needs. But then again, they don't look like me. They're Caucasian. Let me say this. For those of you that thought Mimi was Caucasian, no, Mimi was mixed. Partially native, Afro, and Portuguese. So me and them, straight up Portuguese. All right, concerned about me. I told them, and this is the truth, with the exception of a few, and they were older. They were older women, but that have that love for children, and it's two in my life. But outside of that, I told them, seriously, never had a black woman to love me in the United States. Seriously. They don't love Afro men in the United States. Seriously. I had some that wanted me to be with them, you know, in their feelings, you know, overnight kind of thing. But no love. See, love is an action word that requires sacrifice, that requires the woman to sacrifice her time, the man to sacrifice his time. It is also, it also means responsibility. The men take responsibility for the house, the children, and the wife. The wife takes responsibility for bringing the man comfort, joy, peace, serenity, while he go out and battle with the evils of the world and with that whatever, right? That is the one thing they don't give the Afro man. As a matter of fact, it's worse. They become part of what the Afro man has to battle. They are not supportive of him and of themselves. And when they are supportive, you got to look at it, because they're looking at how to get an edge. They're looking at what that support can do for them in the short run, not long run, short run. If I support him now, maybe I could get in his house and steal his stuff. If I support him now, maybe I could get him to let me use his car. If I can support him, it's always that kind of thing with them. I did this for you, so can you do this for me? Never out of love, never out of responsibility. So I'm up here and I'm looking at all of this and I'm like, wow. All these old soldiers who's been wheeled in and stuff, who have the genuine love of the woman that got his back, none of them is a B-Fem. They're all from other communities. And I'm saying, even the brothers that have somebody, that somebody is from the other community. But not an Afro woman. Not a black woman. And people wonder why I say, brothers, it's time for us to just cut cords and leave it alone. Because in the long run, they're not going to be there anyway. Because love to me don't mean responsibility. Love to them mean what you can do for them and what they can do for themselves. It's not a symbiotic relationship. It's not a healthy one for brothers. But these are my thoughts as I sit up here waiting to do this MRI, see how bad things got. Still not getting any treatment. I don't care how they try. You're not cutting on me. And that's another thing. I'm comfortable with dying. So you're not cutting on me. When I go out, I'm going with all my stuff. If I go out in a few months, if I go, whatever. I'm not having stuff cut out that I don't have excess of. Period. All right, and so basically, when it's my time, it's just my time. Whether it be the police in Brazil accidentally shooting me, the thugs accidentally shooting me because of where I'm at, or the children I like to take care of, or just life itself, the cancer, it just gets worse all of a sudden real bad and take me out. It was appointed for me to be born and to die. So I'm comfortable with that. Alright. I just got to figure out who I'm going to give all this stuff to that I've accumulated. Alright. I only know where the gold and silver is going. All the cars, I don't know. All the other stuff, I have ideas about some of the other stuff because I know musicians and stuff, but not a single damn thing is going to a black woman. Period. Or any organizations that deal with them. Period. And maybe children. I'm looking for organizations that deal with children. And I'm looking at some of the brothers that I know could use some of the stuff I have. But not a single. Why? Because they weren't there to show love to anybody I know. And the first thing, no matter what spirituality they claim, first thing that come out of their mouth, if you ain't a thug, they don't need no man. Because the only man they like are thugs. And then they get mad when thugs act thuggish. So they don't need no man. We don't need them. I don't know. I think that's fair. Alright? The wall awaits them where they can hit it alone. In spirit, I'm not alone because I got a whole network of support, just not in the United States. But then again, when you think about it, I got brothers that do support me in the United States. And I got one God sister that I believe will miss me. But outside of that, that's it. The rest of them could eat dust. But here's the other thing. Because I'm a man, it is my nature to do well a lot of times alone. Period. Whereas I am building something without the help of the black woman. I see a lot of them struggling because they can't use an Afro man. So that's something to think about. And I was like, wow, they really do not support us. There is really no love there. And there is really no responsibility, sense of responsibility and duty coming from the black woman towards the Afro man. But that's the state we're in this modern day. With that said, I'm out.